Well, good morning, guys. Yeah, since the start of the holiday weekend, Wednesday evening, our latest numbers show at least 103 people have been shot, 19 of them killed. Those numbers are nearly double what we saw last year. And now both Mayor Brandon Johnson and Superintendent Larry Snelling are trying to find ways to provide support to the community. We know the last shooting that we've heard so far took place in West Chesterfield and at East 89th Place, where two people were shot, one of them killed. And that was just minutes before the shooting you're going to see here that took place in South Austin neighborhood, where one person was shot and killed. And of course, all of this coming as police have been very busy still investigating the murder of a 26-year-old man who was shot and killed while walking in the South Loop, sending neighbors into panic.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? I just need to know something. When did it become a thing where we brag about being outside in poverty in some of the worst neighborhoods? When did it become a badge of honor to hang out on the same blocks that our babies is dying? In Chicago, you got 103 young kids gunning each other down in the streets playing Call of Duty. 19 of them dead. And all over Black America, you got a bunch of old ass men who never made it out of the hood on social media bragging about still being in the hood. Can somebody please help me to understand that mental insanity? Those mental shackles that you have on your brain? See, it's sort of like when a fiend goes out and get that bag. And that bags that he take turns his own TV off. He rocks his own snot box. And then the rest of the fiends, instead of sitting up there saying, we don't want that, no, you go gravitate and run to the same bag that destroyed the last fiend. I need for you and you and you, all you dudes that celebrate failure, that turn being in the hood, the battlefield, you turned it into a badge of honor, hanging out on a block where the babies is dying at, and you're proud. You proud? I always thought the main objective was to A, clean up the hood, and if you can't do that, B, get the hell out of the hood. The mayor on the news, happy because he finally found the answer to getting rid of the rats, which was to give the hood garbage cans. The mayor on the news, happy because he finally found the answer to getting rid of the rats, which was to give the hood garbage cans. The suburbs had garbage cans forever and ever and ever. We had garbage cans. But they just finally decided to give you garbage cans so you could take out the trash. But you're not entertained? Is this not why you're here? The poor putting on their best clothes, their best outfits, their best garments to stand on a block to celebrate being poor with the illusion of looking like you rich by standing in shitty neighborhoods. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. I can't even believe what I'm seeing on social media. In the real world, there's mamas crying, candles burning, liquor being poured out, appointments being made to reach out to the pastor to bury the babies, and the men of the black community ain't nowhere to be found. Where's all the fathers at? Why these young boys out there dying in the streets? Where's all the uncles at? Oh, that's right. Y'all standing on the same corner, intimidated by them young boys looking in the opposite direction. And see, I figured you suckers out, right? I figured you out. Some of the ones that do got money, y'all don't want to leave and go too far from the hood. Because if you ever fall off your feet, you can always come back to the hood and push your poison and destroy families in order so you can elevate yourself in life. So you don't care about what goes on in the hood like I do. I figured it out. That's why a lot of you cats don't like me. Y'all don't like my message. That's why y'all talk about y'all don't listen to me. Because I'm a reflection of what you not. Somebody trying to clean the hood up. Dudes telling each other you can't come back to the hood. I just hit 3 islands. 3 different islands in 8 days. Traveling the world. Trying to see our people that's in different places. And y'all, what's the point and what's the purpose of bragging about being outside when the babies is outside dying and y'all supposed to be so gangster and you ain't doing nothing to save the next generation? What's the purpose? What's the point? To feed your ego?